You know? Like, I could probably name you, like, like stuff that happened on, like, random days in, like, kindergarten or some shit, but I probably can't even tell you anything that happened, like, more than, like, a month ago. You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Getting a little hungry. It's distracting me. Funny thing,
I have an index card. You can eat it if you want. It actually is a quarter of an index card. Don't question mine. Don't question anything about it. If you want to eat it, you can, though.
No, thank you. Put it back in your pocket.
Okay.
Funny story, actually.
I also have a folded quarter of an index card.
Put that away as well.
Okay.
Let me tell my funny story.
Okay, you can tell your funny story.
Don't interrupt me, gunshots.
This entirely could be gunshots. There might be, like, hunting
And whatever. For, like, a good part of the time that I spent in Providence, I found a really great way to get free food was, turns out if you go into a hotel with a continental breakfast and you just walk in there with purpose and look like you know what you're doing, you can just sit down at the continental breakfast and get a full free breakfast and no one will question it. They won't.
That's actually really fun.
You just gotta look like you belong there and not show any doubt, and you'll be completely fine.
I completely believe that. Have you ever tried? I've never tried. Or what they'll do is they'll find, like, a building, like an office building or whatever, and they'll just see how high up the building they can get by just getting into the elevators. You know? And they'll just, like, wait for someone to get in there. Let's, like, see how high they can get before someone, like, yells at them or realizes. I feel like that'd be, like, pretty funny.
Anyway, there was only, like, 3 hotels in walking distance that I could rotate between, and, like, it started to get suspicious when I would pocket, like, a dozen plastic wrapped mini quiches and leave it, you know?
Mini quiches?
Yeah.
For breakfast? Bro,
yeah,
who eats a quiche for breakfast?
They had these little, like, plastic wrapped mini quiches. Like, you know like the plastic wrapped snack cakes that were, like, the only edible thing in the school cafeteria?
I think they changed the menu because they just give us, like, shitty, like, chicken nuggets, but they're not even, like, good chicken nuggets, and they don't really even taste like chicken, and, like, the breading is, like, weird. I think it might be, like, corn based or something, like, weird.
Sounds like the school lunches have just gotten worse.
Oh, every year.
Yeah, just, like, imagine those snack cakes with, like, little palm-sized mini quiches, same kind of plastic wrap.
Huh.
The one hotel had, like, a ridiculous amount of them just stocked in this little clear plastic cupboard off to this side, and I would just go there. I would wait for no one to be.
You gotta go through the archway. Come back and go through the archway. Thank you.
Happy?
Yes. Well, not really, but happy that you did that, yes.
Something, Marvin wandered through a helpless land or whatever. But, like, yeah, they had a ridiculous amount of mini quiches in this clear plastic cupboard thing. And I would just, whenever no one was looking, I just stuck in there, pocketed as many as I could fit, which, this is not the only hoodie I own, contrary to popular opinion.
Did you have one of those with, like, the massive front pocket and just, like, shove everything in?
I mean, you know I got the other one that's ridiculously big. Like, you know, it's just like, my brain is having trouble, hang on.
Mood.
You know the one that's basically just like the asexual flag hoodie that I tricked Mom into getting me because she didn't know what it was.
And you never ask for anything ever, so when you do ask for something, everyone bends over, like, whatever the expression is. I'm too lazy to figure it out to get it for you.
Well, that's not really again, you remember the argument we had before I took off.
Not really anymore, but it used to be, at least. Used to be.
But yeah, that thing is still 2-3 sizes too big for me, and the pockets are also, like, 4 times the size of my hands. So,
well, you'll be able to wear it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, you would not believe the amount of mini quiches that I could hide in there. I would just, like, clear out the entire cupboard as long as no one was looking. I just had to do it towards the end and then take off before anyone was like, wait a second, where'd all the mini quiches go? And
Super thief Vin breaking into the hotel to steal all of their mini quiches.
Yep, that's me.
Such a devious plan.
And
such a devious little Vin.
Those are
stealing all. Camera's stupid thing just, like, keeps turning off for no reason. Unless I need to have this mini quiche rant so I can like send it to people when you become governor.
Oh no.
It'll be
This is
perfect.
going to just,
This is how whenever I need a policy enacted, I'll just be like, I got the mini quiche rant. If you don't want to go on out to the public, you need to sign this executive order or whatever. I don't know if like governors can do that or if it's just presidents.
All right,
I don't give a
fine,
shit.
I'll humor you.
And then
Where
I'll blackmail you. It's genius. I'm telling you, genius.
All right, where did it cut off?
Like I don't know, a minute ago.
Great. Okay. Did I at least get the bit where I was talking about after I got banned from the Mini Quiche Hotel, the other two just sort of like they didn't outright kick me out, but they were pretty clearly about to call security.
I don't think I got that. No.
All right. Well, that happened to one of them, and one of the employees pulled me aside. She just went, "Look, I know what you're doing. I've seen you coming in here at like frequently. I know what you're doing. Gotta admit, both takes guts to do this and pretty genius of you. But that being said, basically everybody else knows that you're doing it. Next time they see your face, they are going to call security, maybe the police, because you have stolen literal thousands of dollars in food from us. So like, run and like Godspeed." And the other one, it was just like security guard, like huge guy, like palest skin you have ever seen, clean shaven, sunglasses, just like somehow despite the fact that he had like despite the fact that he had sunglasses on, he somehow managed to give me like the most like venomous glare I had ever seen.
How do you glare through sunglasses?
I don't know, he just managed it, and I just panicked and booked it.
Yeah, I probably would have done the same thing.
I don't know. At least the Mini Quiche Hotel wasn't able to, they weren't able to identify me to the police or anything, I don't think, because lights in there were so bright they set off my transition lenses.
That's convenient.
And that made it harder for them to get a grip on what my face looked like.
So you could have just like gone in there with like a beard or something though. Like you could have just like grown out a beard or something.
Ew, no, I'm not going to get misgendered just for the sake of, I'm not going to subject myself to being misgendered just for the sake of getting mini quiches.
Okay, but consider the following. Hear me out. I got a step-by-step plan for you. That's a genius. All right. Grow out a beard, go in like a suit or something, pretend you're like a businessman or whatever, book a room for one night, and then clear out the entire breakfast thing. Just take all of it with you. And if they try and yell at you, you can pull out your like room key card thing and be like, no, I have a guest. I'm allowed as much food as I want. And what are they gonna do? They'll probably just change their rules after that, but you'll get so much free food. It's genius. I'm telling you, genius.
Like there was this sort of thing where like you could just tell that it cost probably 2 cents to make them, and they were being sold individually for anywhere between $1.99 and $19.99.
It's a pretty large gap.
And look, you know how it is. But I don't know. Despite that, they were very good. And they were 90% of my dinner. And then I just started, after that, I don't know, I mainly just started getting either fast food or I'd buy entire pizzas and then just sort of ration them out over a week.
Yeah.
The food situation was fucking dire, mainly because there was no cafeteria on campus.
Really?
I think that there used to be, but then there was, I never got the full story. It was something that happened like a year or two before I showed up, but it was described by the one faculty member I asked about it, Mr. Christ, was it Martinez? I think it was Mr. Martinez. He said that the only thing he would tell me was that there had been a quote act of chemical warfare, and that just nobody was allowed in the cafeteria anymore. He refused to elaborate, and whenever I tried, there was maybe 3 people that I knew well enough that I thought maybe I could ask them about it, and they all just looked me in the eye and said, "Look, you had to be there. I don't know what to say." And I knew literally nobody else who I felt comfortable asking about it. Surprisingly, getting to an entirely new state that was like marginally better off did not give me the social skills, which I never had the opportunity to learn.